My name's Steve from Las Vegas. These are my adventures. See a small cave on the side of the hill down there. Even though it's not a solid grip. Oh my God, this is dangerous. You think alien writing? There's some blue material. I don't know what this is either. It almost looked like it went in at one point and it was covered by loose material. Ah, shoot. If somehow I lost my balance, started sliding, boom, look where I'm going. Right in the side of this hillside. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Steve from Las Vegas. These are my adventures. Technology is great when it works. I literally just spent 30 minutes on the side of the road trying to relink these wireless microphones. For some strange reason, they just would not freaking link. I don't know what happened. Long story short, doesn't matter. You don't really care either, and neither do I. So at any rate, they're linked. They appear to be working. And all I could say is without these microphones, all you could hear is a lot of garbled wind noise, which sucks. It's going to be a little windy today. Now, you may notice I'm a little bit sharper than normal today. My pants look a little sharper. My shirt, well, that's because they're brand new 511 pants, brand new shirt, brand new massive military shirt because clothes don't last forever. And we've made over 100 videos in the same clothes, so it's time to replace them. We're going to head way down out there to Mormon Road to check out an old cave that we saw. It was in this video here. We're heading out filming another video, and I stopped here to see this cave. And I've seen this several times before. It is right about here. It's about as best I could zoom in. It looks like it goes in and up. It's probably about a mile out. It will be a really rough climb up there. And I don't even know if I could use a drone. I have to, because it looks like it goes up. It's possible that bad boy goes way, way in. It's possible. But I wouldn't even know until I get out there. Most of the caves you see in these hills are just little pocket caves. Shadows. This one actually looks like it might go in, and it's really hard to say. So future video, what do you think? Do you want to see the cave? Comment down below, and maybe I'll plan an expedition out there. So yeah, that's it. Let's jump in the truck, load up, and go, and we'll see what today's adventure brings us. It's about 4 p.m. and Saturday, May 3rd. So we're getting a little bit late start today, but better late than ever. Let's do it. Yeah, I just go all the way around and let them air down for about a minute or so. That's usually plenty to get them where we need to be. Make sure these deflators stay together. Yeah, let's go do the other ones. 75 degrees outside, 21 all the way around. Let's head out here and get this done. First order of business. Mysterious cave. All right, heading up to this mysterious cave. I've got about 2 to 3 hours of daylight left, so it should take about, I'm guesstimating, 30 minutes to get to this cave, and then once we're there, maybe an hour hike. It shouldn't be that far, maybe a mile across the desert. So we should have enough daylight. So let's continue on and get there. Yeah. Afternoon, everybody. My name's Steve from Las Vegas. These are my adventures. I've got about 5 p.m. Yep, 5 p.m. Saturday, what is it? May 3rd, 2024, 25. Get my years mixed up. I'm sorry, I got so much in my mind today. At any rate, it's about 67 degrees out here at the Desert National Wildlife Refuge. You remember a while back I released a short, Mysterious Cave? Check it out. So the Mysterious Cave in this short that all of you wanted me to go check out, that's it out there. See it? That's it out there. So yeah, today we're suited up. We're gonna hike out to the cave. I hope I'm not underestimating the hike. Guessing about a mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile. Open desert, and then it's going to be some climbing. So I want to get close enough to that cave to see in there, see if it goes in. Let's head out there and see what's in this mysterious cave, if we can even get up to it. Let's go. Looks like a path right here. I'm guessing people have probably been out to this old cave, wanted to go check it out, which is a little disappointing. You always want to be the first person to see something like this and see if it's something cool. Maybe like an old Indian cave where there's, artifacts that nobody's seen for hundreds or even thousands of years, but I sincerely doubt that's the case here. You guys wanted me to check it out? I'm gonna go check it out. All right, maybe an eighth of a mile, maybe a quarter mile, I don't know, from the track. I forgot to start the clock, so I'm starting it now. 5:05 p.m. and we're heading out there. Rough terrain. I'd never been out here before. I had no idea what to expect or what's out here. All I know is there's a gigantic opening in the side of the mountain that I want to get close enough to at least shine a flashlight in. I don't know if I can climb it. It does look like some cliffs inside the cave there, but I'll get as close as I can and see what we can find out. Some of you may have said just use a drone to go out there, and in most cases I would use a drone, but out here drones aren't permitted. So even if I did use a drone illegally, obviously I can't post it online, but being it goes up, it'd be kind of hard to see with the drone. I need to really be out there, boots on the ground, and see what's inside there to get an idea of what's in there. So we're gonna come to this little wash here, continue on through the open desert, and try to get to where we're going. Something on the shoe there, gotta be careful. Don't get jabbed by plants or whatever else might be around. The desert's a beautiful place, but it's an inhospitable place. I come across this ridge line here. Gotta go down through the open desert, but we're getting closer. It's really hard to judge distance, but my best estimation, I'd say a mile. So if we get out there, it's 3/4 of a mile. You know, when we started the clock a quarter from the truck, then our guesstimation was correct. But that's just what I think it is. So we're gonna keep meandering through the desert, keeping our eyes open for snakes. It is snake season. Any other dangers we may see out here. Garmin is not on and active, so I'm turning it on right now. And I think Woodchuck is out on a business trip, and I'm not sure if he's tracking me or not. He usually is. But if not, the Garmin does have SOS capabilities, so I can call for rescue if necessary, even if Woodchuck's not around. Managing through the desert isn't necessarily hard work. The carrying of this much gear is, so I've got full water, food, first aid, tourniquet, survival kit, everything I could possibly need. It's really hard to tell how big that cave is, how far in it goes. We're getting closer though. I'm really excited to see what's in there. I've got the Night Sun 10,000 lumen flashlight that I could shine up in there if I can't climb. But if it does appear to go way in, I'll come back with some climbing gear. But for now, I'm gonna do my best to get up there and see how far in it does go. Okay. All right, getting a breath because this is starting an uphill incline. I knew there'd be some climbing. And I didn't realize just coming in from that direction how high up this cave is. Definitely doable. I can get almost the entrance, so that's our plan. It's just easy to get winded coming out later in the day, full gear, uphill in 67-degree temps, so that's fine. We'll make it. I just want to at least get to the cave before dark. Don't mind coming back to the dark. I just want to get out there before the sun goes completely down. Oh my gosh. Hard work. I'm having to stop, catch my breath every now and then because I'm starting to sweat in this strenuous activity, this uphill climb. But we're getting close to the cave. I don't want to stop now. Let's keep going. This way. All right, we're getting the rocky area. This should begin the rocky climb up towards the cave. So you can see it's getting closer. This stuff I like to climb on because it gives you good grip and minimal loose rocks. Now you see, there's a canyon in here leading the cave, so who knows, there could be an underground river inside there. But you really can't see this deep canyon on Google Earth, and you can't see it driving by. And you can see in a drone, but it's so hard to see when you're flying overhead. So what I'm gonna do, I think this way up over these rocks, continue on towards the cave. Hopefully there'll be something interesting in or about the cave, and this hike out here won't be fruitless. All right, gotta get up on top of these rocks, but first, way off, they just see a white vehicle moving. I don't know if you can see movement out there, somewhere I'm pointing. At any rate, I see my truck too. So I wanna make sure this guy keeps going, doesn't stop and check out the truck. On the clock, 0.44 miles, so we're good 3/4 of a mile from the truck. And if they did do something, it would take us a while to get back. But I'll be running across the desert, and you know, who knows. I do have binoculars with me to see what's going on out there. And you know, like I said, most people that come out here are generally good. They're off-roaders, outdoorsmen, and they don't usually mess with other people's vehicles. But I don't really trust people, so that's why I'm gonna watch and make sure this guy keeps on going and doesn't stop in my truck. Oh, I don't know if you can see movement out there. He is almost at my truck. He or she or whoever it is, they're almost at my truck. They're passing it almost right about now. And it looks like they're going to keep on going, which is good. They didn't even slow down and look. They just kept on going. Good. I just want to make sure nothing shady happens out here, because let's face it, we're a long way from law enforcement if somebody were to commit a crime. So out here, you're relying on yourself to protect yourself and people's good nature. Hopefully nothing happens. But at any rate, that's just my own paranoia, just worrying about the vehicle. So for now, we've got some rocks to climb. And climbing we will. And here's the loose rocks. So I have to be careful on these bad boys. Okay. Good news is, every step we take that gets us higher is a step closer to the cave. This is really strenuous, actually, and challenging. There's a cave getting closer. Oh my gosh. Okay. Keep going. Just looking around, see a small cave in the side of the hill down there. Right about there, I guess it is. You might be able to see it. Anyway, probably not big enough for a person, but plenty big enough for a mountain lion. And because this isn't a common hiking area, you never know what predators to run into. We are well equipped for such a situation, but the last thing I want is to have to defend myself. This is a scientific expedition. All right, I won't know how rugged it is until we're right on it, so we gotta keep going. It always looks easy on paper, on video, or as you drive by. The reality is, it's a lot tougher once you come out of here. And this terrain is much more rugged than I thought. Got a deep canyon there. We've got some hills got to come down and over. Then once you get to the cave, we've got a little beast to climb up just to get to those cliffs inside the cave. And hell, I don't even know if I can get up those. Okay. Yeah, they're probably hurt going down there. I'm gonna avoid that and come over here. Okay. All right, we're getting closer, and I'm seeing footprints. I'm also seeing a path here, like see a footprint there, maybe here, here. I can almost guarantee somebody's been here. Unfortunately, I'm not the only explorer in these parts. I just document it better than anybody else. So yeah, if there is anything cool in there, hopefully people would have let it be. I can almost see the back from here. It goes in pretty far, but I can't tell how far. And I won't until I'm right on it. But we're getting there. See the footprint there? It does take a lot of effort to come out to places like this. But yeah, there's a clearly defined path I could see leading up there. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah, you can see the trail right here, maybe up over there. I think I can get in there. We're almost there. 5:32, so we're hiking about 30 minutes. I wanted to allot myself about an hour, so we're doing good. Yeah, clearly defined path here. I'm almost certain that others have been out here. Here's some of these caterpillars, those webs. If I got close, you'll see caterpillars in there, but that's not why we're here. We're here to see inside this cave. And I'm really disappointed. There's a clearly defined path, many people are here, but although it took significant effort to get here, it's not that far from Las Vegas. I mean, anybody in decent shape can do it. Yeah, I can see in there. It does go in, but I can't tell how far. All right, let's keep going. We're close. Heart rate 140 beats per minute. Just trying my heart rate to slow down. You can't have a heart attack out here if you push yourself too hard. We're making it. And I'm fairly certain I can get up there to the top. So we'll see. We're very close. Again, lots of footprints. Clearly defined trail. Others have been here. But you can see this from Warrenwell Road, so hundreds of people drive by there every year. And I'm sure many people see the cave. And everyone wants to go check it out. So you can hike out here to the cave, or you can just simply subscribe to my channel and I'll do it for you. Okay. Okay. Oh. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh, what a climb. Okay. 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 Yeah. Oh my gosh. Strenuous climb. I will say this. On the clock, 0.81, but we started late, so I will say from my truck, from the road, this cave is almost exactly a mile. All right, now, here's where the climbing starts. 2 ways to go, one path to the left, one looks like goes straight, and I think that's the way I'm gonna go. Can't really tell. I can see in there, I don't know if you can, but I can see in there all the way to the other end. And it goes in about 50 feet, and then there may be some smaller caves in there as well. So there's still a chance, or off to the side, there's some stuff too. So there's a chance there may be something to this cave. We'll go check it out. We've got plenty of flashlights, if there is any, if it does go deeper, so don't worry. And we'll check it out and see. Just easing ourselves up, slowly but surely. Trick to climbing, steep stuff is look down, take it step by step, and just tell yourself, each step you take is a step closer to the destination. Okay, loose rocks to navigate. It appears this is the way other folks have gone. Just taking a few steps, looking around and seeing where the trail is. Okay, not much of a trail. It's gotta move over these rocks. We're almost there. All right, I put my gloves on. I have a feeling we may have to grasp on some of these rocks for climbing. Getting closer, I could see the cave is huge, and I knew it would be. It's just this is the roughest part, and it's climbing over these boulders. It's like a trail going up over there. These boulders to try to find a way inside the cave. And if there's even a ledge for us to get up there. But I think I can get right to the base and at least see close enough if there's a ledge inside there to get to. Looks like there may be a smaller cave in there too. I don't know if you can't see it, but trust me, I'm gonna get up there. So let's keep climbing. This is strenuous. I don't want to fall down. Now keep in mind, my eyes are like this, so a helmet cam wouldn't work. I can hold the GoPro like this, and you can see which way I'm going. Now this can be dangerous, so I'm trying to be careful. And I know it's more important to watch my step than to watch where I'm going. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I think looks like a trail over there across the way, so I need to shoot. This may be the only way down here on this frickin' rock. Yeah, this may be the only way, and it looks a little dangerous. Okay, let's see if I could safely do this. This is extremely dangerous. Okay, I think I see a way. Just skirt the edge over here, come around, avoiding this cactus, go through there, and up the other side. It's tricky. It is tricky. Let me see if this is doable. I'm just going slowly and deliberately. Okay. Carefully watching where I'm putting my feet. Jeez, this is dangerous. Okay. Okay. It's not a long way down, but trust me, it's long enough to get hurt. So I'm trying to hold on to this rock the best I can, even though it's not a solid grip. Oh my God, this is dangerous. Okay, I've got to get a good grip on this. I've got to. If I slide, I'm in big trouble. Okay. I'm in big trouble if I slide. Okay. Come on, baby, you can do this. I know you can't see, but trust me, I'm easing myself over. Almost. Holy cow. I had to ease myself through this, but there's no place to step. Jeez. All right. I'm probably gonna have to find a different way back. On the way back. Maybe straight down through the valley or something. But I've got to get down here, and I could see right up there. That's how I can do it. I think so. Okay. keep thinking I'm hearing something, a vehicle or something. I could see my truck from here. It's a good mile. It's a mile away. Okay. It would take us 10 minutes or so to walk a mile if it was flat and concrete. It's taken us 40 over this rough terrain. Okay. Sliding down. Like I said, these are brand new 511 pants. I just as soon not rip them. We're real close. Look at that. Okay. Okay. All right. Up the loose rocks. Okay. Okay. You think alien riding? I doubt it. Let's keep going. All right. This is a tough climb. This is a tough climb. It's not one of the toughest I've ever done. It is dangerous. Okay. It's rare to see a cave like this that just opens up and keeps on going naturally. Mines do, caves usually don't. But there may be smaller caves inside here. I'm not sure what's in there, so it does go in a little bit, so we're almost there. Okay. All right. Okay. We're just about here. We're at the base of it. Okay. Okay. I'm just looking. Should go around this boulder or climb up it here. I'm gonna try to climb up it here because, let me know when you see it, because I do see something. Getting a grip. I may or may not make it. Okay, to push myself up like this. Okay, I'm just kind of bracing myself back here. Now, do you see it yet? There's some blue material. I don't know what this is. Here's some, I don't know what this is either. And then this, it almost looks like part of a telephone pole or something. This is burnt wood, more blue material, more, what do you call it? I don't know, piece of metal. It looks like it might have been part of a telephone pole at one time. So, who brought it out here or why? And is there more up there inside the cave? Strange. But this is definitely man-made. Definitely man-made. Okay, tricky part. I think there's ledges up there, and I think I can come up this way, up there and up there and up there, and I think we can do it. I think it's doable. I really do. Okay. Are you ready for the final push into the mysterious cave? Let's do it. Final push. See what the hell is in this cave. Why is there man-made material out here? Shoot. Oh. Sliding. All right. Good vantage point on this rock here. Listening. Sounds like a noise off in the distance. Could be an aircraft. It's a deep noise, probably an aircraft. I do see a truck out here. And just looking around for anything else might be here. Final push in the cave. I don't even know. Well, to be perfectly honest, maybe over there on the side. I can't tell. I can't tell. It's going to be tricky getting in there, but I think we can do it, and I think there's a ledge up there too, so. Just looking for bats or anything else. Other animals might be in there. It's weird. Okay. Continue on. Okay. It's going to be tricky getting inside there, so I'm just trying to find the best way, which I think might be here to the side. It's all loose rocks though. These. Okay. Maybe straight up. Folks, I can assure you the danger is real. And at this point in the video, I have no idea what's going to happen. I am by myself. And, yeah, I think I can make it this way. I have no idea what I'm going to see inside this cave. Okay. Some sort of an animal burrow there. Okay. I'm holding onto tree branches, or trees, bushes, whatever, pulling myself up. Now there's nothing to hold on to. Oh my goodness. This is going to be tricky. I don't know if this is the best way now. Maybe it's not. I'm going to have to back down. I just need nothing to hold on to there. And this is all freaking loose rock. This is an accident waiting to happen. Okay. I just don't want to start an uncontrollable slide. I'm going to get this from another angle. Okay. 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 That's an animal burrow, what it is, but I'm going to avoid it. Okay. Coming over here. Pretty much swinging from vines. If I could just get up to this rock. Problem is, some of these rocks look secure. They're not. You pull them too much, they give way and go tumbling, and then you go tumbling. Okay. I am on loose rock with nothing to hold on to. Okay. Now I got this rock here, and this rock, slowly pulling myself up. And the scary thing is, I haven't even thought about how I'm going to get down. Okay. Okay. Level by level, we are close. Look at that. Okay. I'm going to turn off the GoPro because I'm nervous about coming up here. It's probably the most dangerous part. Well, hold on. Hold on. Sometimes I have to just sit for a minute take a look at what might be the best way to go. Okay. See, it looks secure, but I can see it moving. I may have to just risk it. I'm not going to come this far and not try to get in there. See, watch this. It's exactly what I want to avoid. Okay. Use this bush for leverage. Okay. This is one of the most sketchiest things I've ever done. But I think we did it. Coming down is going to be tricky, yes, I know. Oh my gosh. I can't promise we can get every corner of the cave, but I think we can at least get on this first ledge up there. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm taking my time. We're in the cave. Right here in Echo now. So I'll take my time. Find the best place to go. Okay. Crisscrossing. Is that a bone? It's a bone. Okay. Just keep going up. Up, up, up. Okay. Looking around. See which is the best place to put my foot and clear off a spot there. Maybe I can get over there, but is there anything to see? Can't tell. Ah, shoot. Okay. I hate this kind of material. Plant right here. It sticks to you like glue. It just pricked me. Oh my God. I can't get it off me. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to turn the camera off. I can't get this off me. I sincerely hate this stuff. I really do. I don't know what it is. If you do, comment down below. But this stuff you cannot get off your hands. It's got a million little spines and it sticks on you like glue, and it's really tough to get off. You do not want to get your fingers on this because it's like little spikes. Yeah, I want to stay far away from this garbage as possible. I'm gonna have to rub this in the dirt and get it off somehow, or take off my gloves and use a Leatherman to get it off. But this stuff is worse than cactus. And again, I don't know, I forget what it's called, but it's bad news. This stuff is bad news. Anyway, I don't see any flat areas up here, maybe up there, but I doubt it. And I just don't know if it's worth it. I'm going to turn around and look because it's going to be scary, how much I could fall down. Crap, I got some of this shit on my leg too. I can't worry about it right now. It's all over the place. There's some dead stuff. I'm going to have to use a Leatherman to get this off my leg, maybe. Yeah, this shit is bad news. I'm going to try and navigate past it. Coming to this cave was not necessarily a smart idea, but it had to be done. And stepping in this, whatever this plant life is just garbage. I mean, this stuff is really horrible. I'm just trying to avoid it the best I can. All right. Looking around in this cave, I don't see any bats. I don't really see any flat areas, and I don't see any part that goes in either. I don't. I have the strong smell of this green plant material, whatever it is. And like I said, this stuff sticks to your clothes like you wouldn't believe. And I'm just right here on the ledge, and this stuff is bad news. So I'm gonna have to carefully get out of here and probably pull out my Leatherman and just pick this crap off of me. Trying to see if it's even worth getting any higher up there. Because it's dangerous, it's extremely dangerous. If you fall, you could really seriously hurt yourself. That's a long way down in an uncontrolled slide. And I'm not seeing anything that hurt something. I'm not seeing anything compelling inside here. This would be good for the drone, but the drone from right this point, you could see all these little corners and nooks and crannies and stuff. But from what I could see, it's a cave that goes in about 50 to 75 feet, wide open, but there's really nothing in here. This material here looks like there was a landslide or something and it just covered up a huge opening. You can see how over there is rocks, and see over here is like loose material. It almost looked like it went in at one point and it was covered by loose material. Strange. Maybe at one point it did go in. But yeah, I do think I can get up there, but I don't see any really flat, solid ground or any reason to kill myself going up there. We made it this far, and I'm going to try to climb back down safely. And once we get to a level area, I'm going to try to get as much of this green crap, leaves and shit off of me as possible, because this stuff is bad news. All right, 6 p.m. I can hear crickets. That means night's coming soon. So you've seen the cave. There it is. You saw what's in here. If you see something I missed, let me know. But there's panning around the entire cave. The only thing that's weird, like I said, is right here. It looks like that may have been an opening and there was maybe a landslide at one time or a cave in, because it looks like nothing but loose rocks. And it could have sealed up an opening there. Is this a sealed opening? You tell me. Because I could tell you right now, that's a bunch of loose rocks, and I think a stick of dynamite would probably easily dislodge all that, and you can see what's back there. Because look over here, that's all solid rock. Whereas if this is loose stuff. So it's really hard to say. But anyway, this is the cave. I'm gonna try to navigate down here now safely. Past this stuff is just complete bad news, really. This green stuff is just horrible. Just, I don't know what it is, but it just sticks to every part of your body. Like super glue. I mean, I still have some on my gloves I can't get off. So let's begin this dangerous journey down safely as possible, slowly, without tumbling. And just try and navigate through here. You know, I just wonder if I can just walk straight over there, if it's even worth it. This looks like I could easily could, but I do got to come back. Sure as heck. All right. Let's see what's in this cave. I didn't think I could make it, but I just looked around to see if I could find a safe spot, and sure and shit, I did. All right. SB Vegas Adventures. There's a reason you subscribe to this channel. We take risks. Let's check this cave out. All right. Flat area here. We are at the back of the cave. I do see animal droppings, bighorn sheep or something. Like I said, this here looks like loose rocks. You could probably sneeze and get a landslide here. So that's why it makes me wonder if this was something big at one point in time. You need a couple sticks of dynamite to blast through it. Okay. Slowly checking this out. All right, what do we have over here? Look at this stuff. Strange. I didn't think I could safely get here. That's why I was going to turn back. And I just happened to notice that it may be possible to get to the back of this cave, because I do try to play it safe here on these hikes. But we're here. We made it. Okay. Jeez, look at this place. Look at this place. My gosh. All right. Let's carefully continue on, watching where we put our foot. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've conquered the cave, but we're not out of here yet, so I don't want the cave to conquer us. I do feel some wind in here. I can climb up here and around there, but I don't see anything over there. No, I don't see anything over there. Let me break out the night sun and see if I can see in some of these corners if it's even worth going over there. I'm not going to risk myself coming up here and I just can't tell. I really can't. Just trying to think if I should do it. There, up over there. Yeah. I think I can, but is the risk worth it? Because I have to step on these rocks here. Go up over there. I'm going to call it from here, simply because from this point to those rocks over there, it's a lot of loose stuff. And if somehow I lost my balance, started sliding, boom, look where I'm going. All the way down and I'm getting hurt. Now I'm on solid ground here for this boulder, and I'm deep in the cave. But I don't want to keep going out there and risking myself. If I saw something compelling over there, hey, I'd be all over it. And it's possible some of those cracks over there could go in, but I doubt it. But for right now I'm going to try to make my way out of here. We've come in far enough, and I just don't see anything else in here. All right, I don't know if you can hear me too well. My mic is right down there, but I've opened the pack. I've got the Night Sun LR35R Phoenix flashlight to see some of the nooks and crannies. Let's see if we can... Yeah, it's not really working. I can't really see. I mean, there's some small holes that could be caves that go in. It's really hard to say. I just think it's really dangerous to climb up here. Yeah, probably could. I just don't think the risk is worth it. It could be a cave over there, but I mean, I don't think the risk is worth it. And most important of all, nobody knows I'm here. So let me put this away and pack up and get this crap off my boot. This stuff is bad news. All right, here's what you got to do. Use a Leatherman, and this stuff just kind of peels off. Man, this stuff is bad news. Yeah. I can feel little spines in my fingers. This stuff. It's kind of bad news. Okay. Yeah, there's a spine on my finger. I'll just have to live with it for now. All right, folks, you've seen the cave. I'm gonna get off this rock. The winds are picking up a little bit. It's getting darker. It's 6:26 p.m. We're exactly a mile from where we started. So you've seen the cave. We came, we saw, and you know it's dangerous getting up here. So what I'm gonna try to do is safely get out of here before it gets too dark. The only weird thing about this cave, and I want you to comment, you see how this is all solid rock? Right there is not solid rock. Right there is loose rock. It looks like there may have been a cave in at one time and maybe this went in. Now, this may not go in very far. Granted, it may not go in more than 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. But what if it went way in there and somehow there was a big cave in? At any rate, let's not ponder that anymore. It's getting dark. We're burning daylight. And I need to safely get out of here on level ground before dark. Because doing this as a flashlight would just be super dangerous. Okay. Making our way through the cave. There's some mold right there. I'm just going to try to carefully come down here. There's nothing to hold on to. I do not want to lose my balance. I'm carefully watching where I step. Jeez. This is very dangerous. All right. And almost looks like there's a trail or a path leading this way. All right. All right. I couldn't get all that green garbage off my gloves. I'm just going to have to live with it for right now because I need the gloves for climbing. All right. Little nook and cranny here. Aside from the probably bighorn sheep crap, I think this would probably be a decent place to spend the night. Just right inside there. Till Mr. Mountain Lion comes along and wants to cuddle up with you. Okay. I don't remember which way I came to get up here, so I'm gonna have to wing it. And it's gonna take all my wits to get safely down. There's a boot print, so either I came this way or somebody else came this way. Okay. Yeah, I think I can just kind of zigzag my way down here. I think that's what I can do. Just here, 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 and just kind of zigzag down. Dangerous as hell, but I think that's probably going to be the best way. And judging by these boot prints that are most likely mine, I think that's how I came up here. Anyway. All right. My gosh, these situations I get myself into. Okay. Carefully. Careful. Careful. Nothing to hold on to. Okay. Okay. All right. Which way do I want to go? There. I think this is probably going to be the best way. Yeah, switch hands on the GoPro. Okay. Oh my gosh. I hope none of these rocks give way. Let's just get out of here safely, that's all. Get out of here safely. Okay. All right. Oh no. Down to the next level. And here. Don't want this rock to give way. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. I don't want to miscalculate and start sliding. Okay. I'm gonna have to jump it. I'm gonna have to jump it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, buddy, you can do this. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, just got to keep coming down. I know it's wind. Yeah, it's got to be this way. Now, because this was all uphill coming out here, I'm assuming it's going to be easy downhill going back once we get to a certain point. The weird thing is that piece of wood that was up, that's man-made. Why was that there? There's nothing else man-made up here. Okay. I think the best thing to do maybe to come here and just go straight down that valley. Yeah, that might be the best thing to do. Because I think it just gets steep if I continue going that way. And it looks like some semblance of a path here, so. Alright, caves up there, winds are picking up. I've been a little bit hungry too. Rubbing my eye here. I don't want to rub my eye and have this green crap in it, so I'm not just meander my way down there and just head on down, so I'm going to turn off the camera and just do it. Now I know there's some sort of a trail down there, so I'm not saying it's going to be easy, just easier than this solid rock stuff that's just super rugged. And this isn't as dangerous as it was at the mouth of the cave, but I can assure you there's plenty of accidents that can happen out here. Okay. You have to just kind of scan the terrain and see what's the best way to go. And sometimes there really is no best way to go. You know, it almost smells like there's something dead out here. It smells like a dead body. Something died out here. Hope it wasn't the previous hiker. The wind's coming from up there, so there may be a dead animal or something up there. And I'm sure as hell not going to climb up there to find out. I don't even think it's Kenny, because that man disappeared 11 years ago. He's not, and if it is him, he's not still going to be making a stink. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Step by step. Taking it easy. That's why I'm glad I got some super rugged boots for this stuff. Okay. Okay. I've said it a million times before. Those of you saying, why am I holding a GoPro and using one hand? Well, the GoPro's tethered. I can drop it if I have to. And I can assure you this method gets far better camera angles than if it was on my chest or head. Okay. Oh my goodness, we may have to do some sliding. Unfortunately, I just don't see an easier way. Okay. Well, here goes, folks. Okay. Oh my gosh. Cactus. Watching cactus. Oh my gosh. I see my truck out there. I hope it's still okay. Don't see anybody else. Just assessing the terrain here. Okay. All right. Watching my step. Trying to take it easy. Okay. I certainly wouldn't climb up this. Ugh. Holding on to dead branches and everything. Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Almost there. Almost there. Don't want to get cocky. Almost there. Come on, we could do this. Okay. Okay. All right. We made it down. That's the way to come down. Now, let's keep going. Once we can get down there to the truck, or to that smooth area just right up here, will be, I'm not gonna say smooth sailing, but it should be fairly smooth sailing. This is loose rocks. This is dangerous loose rocks. I don't want it to crumble under my feet. Almost every plant out here is a thorn. Every freaking plant is a thorn or cactus. Things that will hurt you. You're gonna have to jump. I got poked by the thorn. Shit. Okay, sorry. I've got a thorn on my fingers all. Let's do this. Oh, let yourself down. Okay, good. All right. Okay. All right. Even though my eyes are open for anything man-made, anything interesting, and I'm just not seeing it. That piece of wood and material up there was the only man-made thing that I've seen. And it's weird as heck that it was out there. Almost like it was carried by aircraft and accidentally dropped. Barrel cactus, I'm gonna avoid that bad boy. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, almost. Well, we're making it. We made it to that little footpath somebody else made. There's a cave up there. And I think we could follow this all the way down to the flat area. Still maneuvering through this wash. We're on fairly solid ground now, and there'll be some downhill climbs, which shouldn't be that big a deal. And then let's do straight shots of the truck. But I think the worst and most dangerous part is behind us, and I knew it wouldn't be easy getting in there, but we did it. I gotta navigate over these rocks, and then from here I think it's flat, but mostly downhill. It's just getting over these rocks here, which isn't a big deal because for the most part it's a downhill incline. What you picking up? downhill from here. Now we know what's in there. Just keep going. It's peaceful. Whole lot of nothing out there. We just came from the cave up beyond those hills. And once I find my way down to the next level here, which should be just an easy climb, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump back to the truck. I think the dangerous stuff is past. All right. Many ways down. And I can assure you, even if the dangerous stuff is past, danger is still everywhere. So you gotta watch yourself. Watch where you step. Okay. Maybe over here. Skirting the side of this hillside. Long dull walk through the desert, but at least we're on flat ground, or level ground more or less, not necessarily flat, and not in those dangerous cliffs outside the cave. A few more valleys and the truck should be in sight, hopefully. This cave out there, here's a bone. It isn't uncommon to find bones out here. That's just one of them. Animal, I'm guessing. No evidence of people, no other bones out here, so well preserved by the desert air, sun bleached. But you never know what you find in the desert. Truck's inside. I see it straight ahead, maybe 1/8 of a mile, if that. So we'll keep on going. I don't normally stop just to record just rocks, but this one's kind of weird, just unusual. It's unlike anyone else other out here, just a lot of different layers. So I'm sure it's perfectly natural. It's just kind of unusual because look around, and other rocks like this one. Anyway, we're making progress, hiking through the open desert. Coming up this hill here. Almost there, almost there. Okay, the truck right out there. Here's something interesting. I'm quite sure this is not natural. Somebody put this here probably to climb up the hill easier, I'm guessing, like a stairway, but it's all rocks. I don't know why they did it, but at any rate, they did. There's some old busted skeet. Somebody must have been shooting skeet out here, which of course is quite illegal. You can't shoot out here. It's a wildlife reserve. Wind's picking up. It's getting dark. That's the cave out there. We came, we saw, we conquered, and the truck is here. That's it for this adventure, folks. I really hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you watching, and I really appreciate you subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button now there. It really helps me out, and the more folks subscribe, the more videos I'm going to make. People stop subscribing, why should I keep making videos? Come on, folks, they're free. Subscribe, hit like. That'll increase the popularity of the video. Like and subscribe. And well, that's about it. I'm gonna head up, I'm gonna load up the truck, head on out of here, and for now, that's it for this adventure, folks. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the videos, please subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified when I post a new one. All of my videos are unscripted as they happen. I can't promise they'll be exciting, but I can promise they'll be 100% real. My name is Steve from Las Vegas, and these are my adventures.